Cup Semi Final, 1 minute, 1 game away from big chance of silverware. You know, how do you feel travelling to Perth? What's the mood in the camp? What's your thinking about this game?
Well, it's of course it's an important game. Everybody's looking forward to it because for the club could be something special. It is already something special, but getting into the final, of course, is our goal. Traveling up to Perth, knowing that we're playing a team that lost their last 2 games, and I want to be giving something to the fans as well. They were the finalists last year, so they're experienced in the cup. So no, it's a great opportunity.
We talked before about the importance of attracting new fans to the club, and you know this is such a big opportunity, especially because you know if you make the final, it'll be in Melbourne. So to that end, do you feel like the stakes are high?
Well, the stakes are, you know, there's every game that you play, the stakes are high because we're professional players and in a professional club. It's a game, it's a cup game, it's one game, half final. So you just have to play it to win and don't think too many about what's happening if and after. And our goal is to go there and get a result that makes us play the final.
I asked the same question to Paddy, but what would it mean to the club, given that it hasn't had any silverware, hasn't made a final of a competition yet? What would it mean to make the final?
Well, it will be massive, of course, because in our young history, it would be a great achievement, and so that's no doubt that it's going to be a big achievement if you get into the final.
Sorry, I was just going to say, many lineup changes can we expect for this game?
Well, of course, because of the last game, we had a few things that we have to just see. So we'll make the decision at the last moment.
But will Corey Gamero, David Williams, Jacob Melling, the other player, his name escapes me.
Yeah, well,
they're travelling.
They're traveling up, so we'll have a few other players traveling up, and then we'll make a decision. We had of course still some little niggles from the game, and tomorrow morning we'll have a good look and see how everybody's pulled up.
How many are you taking?
How many 17.
So who will you leave behind who played on the weekend?
Well, there'll be 2 that are most certain not going to be able. That's Michael Zullo and Robbie Corn. So, and the other ones we just have to address. They have a knock that's not going to be on time ready for the game. Yeah.
But they could still play potentially on Sunday against Central Coast?
Well, I'm not sure about that because it's very short, of course. So if they can play tomorrow, they're in doubt for that as well.
So obviously you're picking a full strength lineup, but full strength might mean to us it's not like the best side that we pick on paper. It's a combination of fitness, how many minutes they played the other day, all that sort of stuff as well, I suppose. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, players coming back, looking how players pulled up after the game, and that's going to be for us the formation to look at then, and they're all the ones that are going onto pitch again are going to be fit and ready to go.
Tendo you picked for the quarterfinal.
Yeah.
Thomas is still here. Does that mean he's going to play?
Tendo's going to play.
Yeah.
We discussed that already in an early stage. So he's playing the cup games, and Thomas is traveling with us, so he's going to be on the bench.
With that in mind, I'm guessing you're taking it as no excuses. We've got a lot of people out, but we still genuinely think you can get the result.
Yeah, every game. Look, every player that's here has the right to play in the first team, and that gets the opportunity to play in the first team. And if it's a league game or a cup game, it doesn't matter. So in the end, you always have to deal with injuries, suspension over a whole season, and we're now in a particular moment of the start of the season that we're having a bit more of those issues, but hopefully, in the coming weeks we can get rid of a lot of them, and then we will have our top that we say everybody's available a bit further up, but other clubs will maybe get their problems halfway or after 10 games, and we have them in our personal let's say fact that we have it now is a bit of a disappointment, but yeah, we also knew it that we would be on the line of getting players fit for the start of the season.
Perth traditionally hasn't been a happy hunting ground for Melbourne Heart teams. What do you have to do differently to make sure that that's not the case this time again?
Well, there has to be an absolute will, of course, to win. That's one. It's one game, and going into extra time if you need to, penalties if you need to. So it's something that, in mentally, and we learned, I hope, again from the first half of Saturday, that you have to be there from minute one, second one, to play and show the qualities that you have as a team and as a player, and I think if we do that, then we have a very good team and also a good chance to get a good result.
Has that been a focus of your discussions with the boys in the last couple of days? Because obviously you were very happy with the first half in Sydney, not as much the second half, and probably the reverse on Saturday in the derby.
Talking more about the last game, it was more mental that we had to switch, and they did that. So that was the very positive thing. And the other thing was that the approach was the start of the game was just not that what we wanted, and we have to make sure that we don't rehearse that again against Perth. It's going to be a tough game anyway, but you have to be on top to make it difficult to your opponent.
Well, yeah, what you're saying is it's going to be tough anyway. You don't want to make it tougher on yourself.
Yeah. So that's the opponent's going to make it tough, but if you're making yourself also tough by not being prepared, then it's double up, and that's what we did the first half, and not taking away anything of victory. They have a good team, but I think the first half we lost from ourselves, and we didn't battle enough, and we were not convinced enough. In the second half, we were, and that's what we expect, and that's what we want, nothing else. And then you can play good, you can play less good, but at least the approach is what you are looking for. Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, John. Good luck.
Good luck. When you